Hello everyone. Thank you for stopping by my YouTube channel, Get Crafty with Sally. My name is Sally Poole and I am a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in Albany, Oregon. Welcome. Thank you for stopping by. I really appreciate you spending some time here. Today I am going to show you how I made this card with the Stitched Butterflies bundle. And I've also used paper from the Wildly Flowering Designer Series paper pack. The items are both from the new annual catalog, May 2024 through April of 2025. The butterfly bundle can be found on page 68. And remember, if you buy the stamps and the dies as a bundle, you do get 10% off the price. The Designer Series paper can be found on page 41. And I'm also using, let me get this out of here. I know it's going to create a glare. I'm also using the new So Swirly embossing folder. I just love this one. And I'm kind of getting used to the size, even though I'm not a scrapbooker. This can be found on page 129. And if you shop with me, I do refund standard shipping on any order of $60 or more. So you can find a link to my store down in the description box below the video. Also, I want to remind you that bonus days are going on all month through July 31st. So for every $50 you spend, you can earn a $5 coupon. The coupons can be redeemed next month all through August. You want to make sure when you make a purchase and earn a coupon that you keep track of the coupon. Stampin' Up! Will send you an email with the coupon code in it. So either write it down somewhere or, make sure you save that email, because I can't find it if it's missing and Stampin' Up! Won't do it either. So keep track of those. So let's take a look at what we're going to need to make this. The sample that I showed you, I used Moody Mauve for the cardstock, the coordinating color. For this one, I think I'm going to try the Misty Moonlight. So these are the items that you're going to need. You can either grab a quick screenshot of this, or as always, I will have a PDF for you over on my blog, and there is a link to that PDF again in the description box below this video. So let's get started. The first thing that I think we'll do, I have already colored my butterfly, so you don't have to watch me do that on camera. And the colors that I used are light and dark Moody Mauve, light and dark Boho Blue. Now, Boho Blue isn't listed as one of the colors on the Wildly Flowering Designer Series paper pack. It's actually Misty Moonlight, but I liked the look of this a lot better with the papers. And I also used light and dark Wild Wheat. So I think if you take a look at the butterfly on the card, you'll be able to figure out how I colored it with those colors. I also did spritz the butterfly with some champagne mist. Stampin' Up! Doesn't sell it anymore. I will have some links to where you can purchase it in the description box below the video. So if you have any questions about that, let me know if you need to know how that gets put together and etc. Let me know. So let's take I'm kind of going to do things a little bit backward. I'm going to take my Designer Series paper piece and the coordinating Misty Moonlight piece, and we'll put some green glue on the back of the Designer Series paper piece. Normally I would start with my card base and this back layer and this one, which you could put together right now if you wanted, but I want to get things straight, particularly the sentiment. So I need to be able to line this up on my grid paper to do that. So in the directions it says you need a scrap of basic white. That is to stamp the butterfly and then also the sentiment, and then a scrap of Misty Moonlight. I've already stamped the sentiment and cut out my Misty Moonlight. This piece I cut out with a die from the Rectangle Stitched Framelits set. It's this die right here, and it fit perfectly. You don't have to adjust anything. So let's put a little bit of glue on the back of the sentiment, and we'll adhere it to the Misty Moonlight piece. And for a skinny little sentiment like this, I chose a real thin border on the Misty Moonlight piece. So now let's take our pieces that we've put together here, and I'm going to line it up on these grids. So you can see that my sentiment is longer than the Designer Series paper piece, so I don't want to put glue completely to the ends of this. So I'll put a little bit of glue in the center. I'm going to set my butterfly momentarily here where I think I might want it to go, and then see where I want to put my sentiment. That way I can line my sentiment up on these grid lines and get it straight. If I had the card all put together and put the sentiment on as the last step, which is what I usually do, I have a hard time getting it straight. Okay, so now let's go back to putting these pieces together. Let's take our, and I've already embossed this with this So Swirly embossing folder. So I'm going to put some glue on the back of it, and I'm going to put a fairly good amount because of all the little nooks and crannies I want it to hold. So we'll lay that on our Misty Moonlight piece. And I would call this card maybe not quite a beginner card, but maybe just a small step up from it. I think probably if you've been watching people's videos of techniques and don't really have a lot of experience yourself, you could probably cut these pieces out and put this card together. So let's put these layers down on our card base. And I just used tape for that. You could certainly use your green glue. Okay, so now we are going to attach this piece. I think the edges are close enough that you can line it up on the grid paper. If you don't think you can, you could, before you adhere the embossed piece to the Misty Moonlight piece, you could attach this to it using the grid paper. That way you would have it lined up exactly on the grid lines. Okay, so let's put a little bit of glue on this. Set our card back on these grid lines. And I think you'd probably be able to line this up pretty well without using the grid lines anyway. So I am looking at this line right here, which is going to line up with this one up here. So see how easy that is to get that straight. Now all we've got left is our butterfly. So I am going to take a large dimensional. I'm going to put it right in the center of this butterfly, and I did fold these wings up a little bit. They probably will get squished once you put it in an envelope and mail it, but I think they probably will pop up a little bit when the recipient opens the envelope. So now the last step, I'm going to add some iridescent pearls, basic jewels, to the card. I'm going to add a large one. And for those of you that watch my videos, you know I'm not a huge fan of big jewels. And then I'm going to take a small one and put it up here, and another small one, and I'll put it right down here. So that is the card. You can see how relatively easy that one is. One last thing you can do that I rarely do on my videos, I'll do it after the video. I always put a piece of basic white cardstock in here to write on, and I normally cut it at 4 inches by 5 1/4. So if you want to do that, you can. So there is the card with coordinating Misty Moonlight cardstock. So what do you think of that one? Do you like that one or the Moody Mauve better? I kind of like the blue. So let me know what you think. Leave me a comment and let me know which one's your favorite. Let me know if you already have the stamp set or you're going to order it. If you're getting anything out of my videos, please hit the like button. Share them with your friends and family. And if you haven't already subscribed to my channel, I would appreciate it so much if you would do so. Thanks again for stopping by, and I will see you next time.